Right, hi lads and lasses, and welcome to Darts Coaching with Dynamite Dave. What we're going to do today is we're going to answer some more of the questions that have been set over the last couple of videos that have come in. So that'll be section 1. In section 2 we've got a couple of the sets of darts which are going to be part of this month's raffle. So what I'm going to do in them is I'm going to do a little bit of a review and chuck those darts for you. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over into section 3, which is the main event for this video. And the main event for this video is looking at the Dynamite Dave throw in slow motion. So there'll be an in-depth explanation of that. So that's going to be the main event right at the end of the video. Right, question 1 was quite a simple one. It's Mark Laub from across the pond. So that isn't a problem at all. So let's go and have a look at question 2 now. Right, question 2 was about face-to-face coaching. Now obviously in the times that we're in at the moment, the face-to-face coaching is out. So we're not allowed to do that because I'm not allowed to have visitors to the home, so you can't come into the studio to actually do or conduct the face-to-face coaching. Right, so that's out for the moment. The other coaching that I do, dead simple. If you send me an email to dj.llewellyn123@outlook.com, that's dj.llewellyn123@outlook.com, I'll send you all the information. We do several different ways of coaching. We have where I can email you back, so you ask me some questions and I email you back. We've got online coaching, which is very popular at the moment, as you can probably understand. I do that via Zoom, via WhatsApp, or via video messenger. Any other platforms we can use if you prefer them. Another very popular way of coaching that I do is the video coaching, which are what I call personal coaching videos. So what you do is you send me some videos of you throwing in your normal natural way, and then what I do is I analyse that. I see where I perceive that you're going wrong, and what I do is then I give you the advice and the structure to put that right, and it makes a massive difference to a lot of people. I do quite a lot of these videos, and over the last few years I've done hundreds of them, and people absolutely love them. Made a massive difference to a lot of people's play, and a lot of those people come on to have face-to-face coaching online. Obviously if they're in a different country than me, we usually do it online. If they're over here, sometimes they'll travel up, but I've had people travel all the way from as far away as Canada, New Zealand, Australia, Japan. I've had people from all over the world travel all the way to Manchester and stay in an hotel to spend a couple of 3 days with me, and I've transformed them. One of the biggest ones is, as I've said loads and loads of times, and he's still one of my favourite pupils that I've had because of his attitude and the way that he changed and what have you while he was here over those 3 days, and that was Steve Lamore. Absolute star. Like I say, I've had him from all over the world, and Steve Lamore is definitely one of my stars. Right, so that's the coaching and how to get it, no problem. Don't forget dj.llewellyn123@outlook.com for that information. Just send me an email and I'll email you back with all the details, all the pricing and what have you, and exactly how it works. Right, so let's get on with another question. Right, so the last and final question from the viewers for this little video is answered in the 3rd section of the video. So after we've done a little bit of a raffle video and what have you, so obviously the reviews of the new raffle darts, we're going to have a bit of a throw of them and a bit of a review, and then after that it's the slow motion section. And this was a question about the release, about your release on the dart, on the Dynamite Dave way of grip, and what I'm actually doing with my fingers, because he says as my fingers come in it looks like I'm making a small fist. But obviously there's an explanation to that, and there's some details to go behind that. So what we're going to do is we're going to address that in section 3. Right, so let's go over into section 2 now, and what we'll do is we'll have a look at the 2 sets of new raffle darts that have come over. So we'll do 2 tiny little reviews on them and a bit of a chuck in the normal tradition. So let's go over and do that right now. Right, so in this section, in the first set of darts we're going to have a look at are the Gerwyn Price, and these are the lunar editions. These are the special edition for the lunar landing. Right, so packaging, you've got the fantastic printing, which is par for the course with Red Dragon. I think the printing that they do on these boxes is absolutely unbelievable. The colours, vivid colours and what have you, they're really nice, very well presented. So we've got Gerwyn Price on the front of there with his signature, etc. The actual box stating that they're the lunar editions. They're in 21 grams. Let's get them out and have a quick look at them, shall we? Right, so this is the contents. This is what you get in the box. So in the box, as you can see, you get the 3 darts. So you get the three barrels, 3 stems, and the set of anniversary lunar edition Gerwyn Price flights. Right, so we've got a dart from Gerwyn, which is quite a standard set. It really is very similar to the one that he actually throws. It's just the patterning that's slightly different to commemorate the lunar landings. They're a really nice dart, these, and they've got a lot more grip on them than you'd expect. When you look at them, they just look like they've got a ring grip on them, and that's about it. But when you get hold of them, the actual ring grip is either sandblasted or it's got a coating in it. But really quite nice. They look like they'll come out of your hand quite well, but obviously we'll find that out later on in the video. Right, so the points on them, we've got a black anodised point. As I say, they're a nice dart. They all look a nice dart and they look like they're going to be nice to throw. So without further ado, what we'll do is we'll get some flights into these and let's have a quick chuck of them for you. Let's see how they fly. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have a few handfuls with them. I've not chucked these before. Straight out of the box, what I've done is I've screwed my flights and stems onto them. I like to do this because it gives you a bit of a datum with all the different type of darts that you throw. It gives you the same flight and stem setup, which is a flight and stem setup that I love and I've used for years and years and years. So this gives me what I call a flat line of what the actual darts feel like to throw in the way that they're balanced and what have you. Right, so let's have a few handfuls with these. Right, first impressions, first 3 going in. First impressions with them is they're a nice straight dart, a lot grippier than they look. So I was right when I actually slid my fingers on them in the last little section there. I was right, they are a lot grippier than you'd expect. I think these would be really good for people who suffer from moist hands. Really good, because I get a lot of people and they say, oh, I use wax, I use chalk, I have a towel where I dry my hands all the time. If you've got a set of darts with the right and correct amount of grip for your hands and the way that they perspire, you shouldn't need any of that. Obviously you might want to towel your hands off every now and again between sets or something like that, but you shouldn't have to be doing it after every couple of visits, and you shouldn't have to be licking your fingers either to gain grip on your darts. If you're having to do that, then your darts are not grippy enough for you. Oh, 100. Close. Oh, 100 again. Again. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's only a ton. Right, well, looks like the Dynamite Dave stroke Gerwyn Price Darts review chucking. It's the thing, it's a ton fest, isn't it? So yeah, they are really good, these. Very impressed. Gerwyn Price, lunar editions, loads of grip on them, really nice set of darts. So what we'll do now is we'll go and have a look at the other set of darts that I've got from Red Dragon, and these are like a normal set of Red Dragon darts, and this is just to show you that you don't have to go and pay silly money for a set of darts that are really good. So let's have a look and see if the mid-range of darts are comparable with the players' darts. Right, so now the ones we're going to have a quick look at are these, which are the Red Dragon, and they're called the Essential Collection. So these are part of the Essential Collection. Really good mid-range darts. I think these were about 40 quid. I think they were £39 something. They're not a named dart, so they're not a player's dart, they're just a normal everyday set of Red Dragon darts. So let's have a look how these compare to something that's got a player's name behind it. Let's have a see. Right, so let's open this box and have a look at the darts, get a first impression of them. Here we go. Right, as you can see, in exactly the same packaging as the Gerwyn Price ones. The same foam, same thing, the flights are really nice and everything, the stems are really nice on them. They've got the same quality, like top quality stems on them as the Gerwyn Price darts. So that I'm impressed with already. Very nice. It's got the nitros, I think they're nitro stems. Yes, it's got a set of the nitro stems on it, which are the same as the Lunar ones. Let's pull these out, let's have a look at them, shall we? Let's have a quick look at the barrel. Oh, they are nice. They are nice then. Right, yeah, very attractive dart with the nitro stem and the blue. These are very similar. The cut on these is the front end is similar to the BVD Steadies. They've got a nice wide grip on them, and that is really nice because it's a sharky. It's got a nice sharky edge to it. I'm impressed with these, very impressed. This micro grip here, I've never been a fan of micro grip, and I'm still not a fan of micro grip. This is like very fine line cut, which is a bit like a micro type grip. It's not the sand blasted type micro grip where it's virtually non-existent. These are actually lines that are cut into the barrel, but there's still like quite a weak grip. So I'd say on the front there we've got a good 3. So I'd say it's a good 2.75 to 3 on the front, and we've got a 1.75 to 2 at the rear end. Now, depending on whether you're a rear gripper, centre gripper or a front gripper, that might make a big difference to the way that they actually throw for you. Right, so let's get the flights on these and the stems, and let's have a look, see how they chuck. Right, now these are a bit a heavier dart. These are 24 grams, but the way that I throw them hopefully will just set into your mind that the weight of the darts, I wouldn't say is irrelevant, it's a very personal thing, but they're irrelevant to somebody who can actually throw in a mechanical way. Right, these have got a standard chrome type stainless steel point on them. It's an average length point. Like I say, if you want an in-depth review of these, if you go and try the Darts Review channel, Neil's Darts, Scotch Lad does darts reviews. There's a few out there. There's quite a few channels now that do dart reviews. So if you hop on over to one of them, I'm sure you'll find another review where you'll get all the statistics for these, barrel width, barrel length. But I think that is all much of a muchness. Right, so let's have us first handful with these and see what I like. Now they feel totally different in the hand. The grip feels a lot wider than the Gerwyn Price ones. You can feel that your skin on your hand, on your fingers, drops a lot further into these darts than it did on the Gerwyn Price ones. Now that's going from a 21 gram dart to a 24 gram dart, so there's 3 grams per difference in each dart. And as you can see, there's not that much difference. I was just throwing that in my absolute natural manner. So if you look where those darts have landed compared to where the Gerwyn Price ones landed, there's very little difference in it. Right, so after the first handful, yep, the darts are the grip is really good on them. I'm very, very impressed with the grip on them. The back grip actually works quite well with the back of your finger. Because it's not dead aggressive, it doesn't stick to your fingers. You have a good clean release on these darts, so they are quite good. So let's have 2 or 3 handfuls and see where we get to with them. Oh, overpitched the last one. But that goes to show, right? I had the first visit, I've filmed this live, I haven't chopped it or anything. Second visit, just getting the weight of them. Third visit, 140. And when you get to the if you use the Dynamite Dave weight, all that is a tiny little bit of difference in arm speed, nothing else. There you go, and again, nice grouping. I wouldn't say it's world class grouping, but when you consider that I've only had 4 visits with them. Ooh. Tunsky that time. Right, we'll have a last handful with them and then we'll have a bit of a summing up. Oh, only the 81, but there you go. Right, now the 2 sets of darts, Gerwyn Price ones, absolutely fantastic. Lunar editions, really nice special edition darts. Second set of darts from the Red Dragon Essentials range, absolutely knocked sideways. Very, very, very impressed with them. They fly nice, the balance fantastic, they go exactly where you want them to go. They've got a good clean release from the fingers, so there's no sticking to the fingers. They've got quite an aggressive grip at the front, so it's quite wide track grip, so the actual skin of your fingers drops further into it than it does on some other grips. The back grip is a lot less, but feels nice in the Dynamite Dave grip. Might be different if you're a rear gripper and you need more grip at the back. Centre grippers, front grippers, absolutely bang on. So I really, really do like them. Right, so now what we'll do is we'll go over into the last section and we'll have a look at Dynamite Dave in slow motion. So let's go over there and have a look at that right now. Right, so here we are over in section 3. And section 3, as we mentioned, is going to be a slow-mo video of my throw. It was Stuart the Wee Man McNally said it'd be nice to see a slow motion capture of the Dynamite Dave throw. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and capture it from a few different angles. And what we'll do is I'll do, as it's in slow motion, what I'll do is a bit of a voiceover. Right, so let's get on with that right now. Ooh.
Ooh.